Hey everybody, yeah. Okay, everybody, welcome to Lenny Solomon Live, show number 295. As we head closer to show number 300. And we want to say hello to our associate producer, Judy Hertzfeld, from Clifton, New Jersey. Got a great show for you guys today. Yeah. Let's start with a little bit of slow stuff. Goes like this. We need a leader like Moses to help us through these times, to tell the world how life is and how it's gonna be, to eliminate confusion, spread the word of truth. We need a leader like Moses. We need a leader like Rachel to do what must be done, to give us wisdom to take on the problems that we face, to sacrifice when needed, to cry out for our people. We need a leader like Rachel. Oh Lord, we can't wait any longer. We won't depend on anyone else but you. Oh Lord, we're crying out to you now. We're in the dark, we don't know what to do. We need a leader like David to lead with a mighty hand, to give the people the backbone and stand up for our rights, to show the world there's one God and he runs the show. We need a leader like David. Oh Lord, we can't wait any longer. We won't depend on anyone else but you. Oh Lord, we're crying out to you now. We're in the dark and we don't know what to do. We need a leader like Miriam to make us understand, show the faith that is needed, and bring us to that day, to unify the people, to lead us all in song. We need a leader like Miriam. Oh Lord, we can't wait any longer. We won't depend on anyone else but you. Oh Lord, we're crying out to you now. We're in the dark and we don't know what to do. Yeah. Oh Lord, we can't wait any longer. We won't depend on anyone else but you. Oh Lord, we're crying out to you now. We're in the dark and we don't know what to do. Yeah. Prayer for a Leader. Last track off the Stories from the Holy Land album. We want to say hello to Ethan Bill. Yes. Ethan wants me to play Nachshon from the new album, The Big Six. Well, guess what we're going to do, Ethan? We're going to play it on my birthday show. My birthday next week, January 9. My birthday show. That's how I'm going to play it. Today, we already have the set list. And, but it's a great song. Yeah. Ethan is on Facebook. Our associate producer Judy is on YouTube. We got to see some people from X and from LinkedIn. Somehow the LinkedIn people are not being able to respond. I haven't seen any LinkedIn people lately. And the X people, there aren't that many people watching on X. But maybe not. Maybe there are. What do I know? You know? So, Shabbat is coming tomorrow. Yeah, Shabbat. Friday night. Tomorrow's Friday night. I think we would do this song. I love doing this song. This is off the Schlacapella album, and it's also off the album God Sent Us Email. Who? The candles, they always burn so bright on Friday night. The smell of challah is always right on Friday night. And when we're here and we're all dressed up, my father picks up a Kiddush cup, and I know it's the start of a special day. Oh, 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 I got my Shabbos. Oh, 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 I got my Shabbos. Oh, 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 I got my Shabbos starting Friday night, every Friday night. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, walking to synagogue's always fun on Friday night. Friday night. Don't you know that the week is done on Friday night? Friday night. And when we say Shalom Aleichem, we sing in 3-part harmony, and we know it's the start of a special day. Oh, 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 I got my Shabbos. I got my Shabbos. Oh, 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 I got my Shabbos starting Friday night, every Friday night. Yeah. And every Shabbat afternoon, I close my eyes for a couple of minutes and recharge for the week ahead. I got my Shabbos, oh, 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 I got my Shabbos, oh, 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 I got my Shabbos starting Friday night, every Friday night. Oh, I got my Shabbos, oh, 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 I got my Shabbos, oh, 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 I got my Shabbos starting Friday night, every Friday night. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Say hello to Esty Radin. Great to see you. So, January's a great month, everybody. I always love January. Of course, my birthday is in January. Anniversary also is in January. And Schlockrock was born in January. Yeah. So what's happening this week's parsha? We got Moshe. Moshe comes onto the picture, and he's pretty much going to be in every parsha except for one until the end, right? Yeah. So Moshe Rabbeinu is coming on to Moses. Moses is here, everybody. Moses is here. So let's do this song. Let's do this song from Tenulanu Siman, from the Tenulanu Siman album called V'alu Moshiim. Actually, it was written by myself and my daughter Tamar back in 2004. Tamar would have been around 10 years old. So it goes like this. Ready? V'alu Moshiim behar Tzion, Shpot et ha'resav, Shpot et ha'resav, Hayital Hashem HaMelucham. V'alu Moshiim behar Tzion, Shpot et ha'resav, Shpot et ha'resav, Hayital Hashem HaMelucham. V'haya Hashem Lemelech al kol ha'aretz, Bayom hahu yeh Shem echad u'shmo echad, V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol ha'aretz, Bayom hahu yeh Shem echad u'shmo echad. Everybody together, sing it with me, ready? V'alu Moshiim behar Tzion, Shpot et ha'resav, Shpot et ha'resav, Hayital Hashem HaMelucham. V'alu Moshiim behar Tzion, Shpot et ha'resav, Shpot et ha'resav, Hayital Hashem HaMelucham. V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol ha'aretz, V'yom hahu yeh Shem echad u'shmo echad, V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol ha'aretz, V'yom hahu yeh Shem echad u'shmo echad, u'shmo echad, u'shmo echad, u'shmo echad, u'shmo echad, Shmo echad, Shmo echad, Shmo echad. Everybody, V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol ha'aretz, V'yom hahu yeh Shem echad u'shmo echad, V'haya Hashem lemelech al kol ha'aretz, V'yom hahu yeh Shem echad u'shmo echad, Shmo echad, Shmo echad, yeah, U'shmo echad. All right, we're 3 songs through, you guys, and I must remind you to go to www.fourcornersproject.org and make a donation so that we can continue to make great projects for you. I'm going to say hello to Uri Butler from Pittsburgh, PA. And he is dialing us in from LinkedIn, so I made a mistake. LinkedIn is working. So we got LinkedIn working. Now we have to see if somebody from X will write in. Yeah. The key, ladies and gentlemen, is simcha. You got to have simcha. You know, Rodney Dangerfield would always say, you got to have health. Without health, you got to have happiness. Without happiness, he always would make jokes. Oh, is he funny? So anyway, but it's true. You got to have happiness. And that's why they say comedians are ben olam haba. They are going to Olam Haba because they make people laugh. Let's do a little Kiva Simcha. All right. Kiva Simcha Teitzeyu Uvishalom Duvalum. 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 Harim, Harim, Ve'agivaot Yivtzechu, Harim, Lechem Rinam Yivtzechu, Lechem Rinam Chalatzei Hasadeh Yivchauchav. Harim, Harim, Ve'agivaot Yivtzechu, Harim, Lechem Rinam Yivtzechu, Lechem Rinam Chalatzei Hasadeh Yivchauchav. Ki v'simcha teitzeyu u'v'shalom tuvalum. Ki v'simcha teitzeyu u'v'shalom tuvalum. Ki v'simcha teitzeyu u'v'shalom tuvalum. Ki v'simcha teitzeyu U'v'shalom tuvalun. Everybody, Harim, Harim, Ve'agivaot Yivtzechu, Harim, Lechem Rina Yivtzechu, Lechem Rina Chalatzei Hasadeh Yivchauchav. Harim, Harim, Ve'agivaot Yivtzechu, Lechem Rina Yivtzechu, Lechem Rina Chalatzei Hasadeh Yivchauchav. Ve'chalatzei Hasadeh Yivchauchav. Ve'chalatzei Hasadeh Yivchauchav. Yeah. All right, we know we're being heard from Twitter too. And so we're being heard on all 8 channels. 4 Facebook pages, 2 YouTube channels, 1 Twitter page, and 1 LinkedIn page. Isn't that nice? Thank you very much, Judy. Judy, our associate producer, went to X and made sure that we were being heard. Yeah. So, we're going to do this next song. Let's tell the story first. Let's tell the story. You know, we've had some unbelievable road trips. Schlock Rock, I can't even begin to tell you the amount of fun we had. One of my favorite trips was always going to Norfolk, Virginia. Anybody here from Norfolk? They don't say Norfolk, they say Norfolk. My friend Julie Friedman, who lives now in Clifton, New Jersey, actually, but she's from Norfolk. I met her when she was 13 years old at an NCSY Shabbaton. I was an advisor. And the band at Virginia Region NCSY. But the best part about driving to Norfolk is going 22 miles on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnels. It's unbelievable. And then you get in, and it's a seaside town. It's oceanside town. It's just like the wind sprays you in the face, and you know where you are. It's colder than Richmond, that's for sure. Richmond, I went to also. In Richmond, I was one of the chazans. When in my very early years, I was a chazan at a nursing home in Richmond, Virginia. Coming out of Richmond, my good friends, the Polavoys, Mark and Michelle. Michelle now lives in Norfolk, And Mark lives right here in Israel with me, Mark Polavoy. Great stories, just great fun. We had such a fun time. I get Jewish music, Jewish rock and roll. Nobody ever did this. We went everywhere. Went to Roanoke, Virginia, for crying out loud. Do you know where Roanoke, Virginia is? It's so far. It's like 6 hours from Washington, D.C., from northern Virginia. It's like 6 hours, 7 hours. It happens to be the capital of Virginia, Roanoke. But anyway, we did some all-night trips also. Me and Eitan G, we drove all night. Once we drove from, I'm trying to think, I think it was, we ended up in Salt Lake City because we were playing a gig in Salt Lake in Utah. Now, but we started off, where did we start off? Phoenix. It was Phoenix? I think it was Phoenix, Arizona. We drove all night so that we could get to this gig. And I still hadn't found a drummer for the gig. And I went into town to a music store and I said, anybody want to play drums on a rock and roll concert tonight? And we found somebody. Sometimes that's the way it worked. It was great. I got to tell you about my South Carolina, North Carolina trips too. But anyway, what did I come away with all of this from? Ani Yehudi. We are Jews. We are the Jews. The Jews are everywhere. The Jews are scattered to the four corners of the world. And little by little, you guys are going to be coming back. You're going to be coming back here to Israel. Just letting you know. The signs are out there. Do you see the signs? Do you have your preparations to move to Israel? Because if you don't, got to start doing that. It's time. Here we go. Ani Yehudi, the 2010 version. כששואל את עצמי מי אני קצת ספרדי, קצת אשכנזי, קצת ישראלי, טיפה גלותי. אני אולי דתי ואולי חילוני, אבל ביני לביני אני יהודי. אני יהודי, לא טוב יותר מאחר, לא רע יותר, פשוט יהודי. לפעמים חייל, לפעמים תלמיד, יש לי המון עבר, וגם רואה עתיד, לפעמים מתנגד, או לפעמים חסיד, אולי גשמי, אולי רוחני, אבל תמיד תמיד אני יהודי, אני יהודי, לא טוב יותר מהאחר, לא רע יותר, פשוט יהודי. פתאום חזרתי מרחוק, שנוכל להיות כאן ביחד, שיהיה לי בטוח, שאחזור לצחוק, שאוכל לחיות בנחת, ללא פחד, כי אני יהודי, זה ייחודי, לא טוב יותר מהאחר, לא רע יותר, פשוט שום דבר לא יצליח לשבור אותי, אחי הנשמה שלי חלק מאור עליון נצחי, לתקן את העולם, זוהי מהותי, נולדתי ככה אני פשוט יהודי, כמו בשאר הדתות, יש לי חגים משבתות, מנהגים ומצוות, מה זה טוב, היי, למרות שכל אחד בטוח בצדקתו, בסוף כולנו יהודים, כי זה יבודו, אני מאוד פוחד משנאת חינם, אוהב את עצמי ואוהב את העם, הייתי פה ושם ובכל העולם, יש לי שתי דעות על מה שתשאל, וגם דעה שלישית, כי אני יהודי, זה ייחודי, לא טוב יותר מהאחר, לא רע יותר, פשוט יהודי. פשוט יהודי. Yeah. So Avram Chaim Schneider asks me this question. The video for Ani Yehudi 2010 had representation from across the spectrum of Israeli music. How did that come about? So the first thing that happened was a lady came up to me, great lady, and she said to me, this is the greatest song of Achdut that you've ever written. The greatest song of unity that you've ever written. I want you to make a video of it like We Are the World. So, and she funded it. That was the first thing. Then we had to get, we decided, I went to Yehuda Katz from Reva Lesheva. We decided we would get 7 Datiyim, 7 religious music singers, and 7 Chiloni singers, 7 secular singers. The problem was they weren't crazy about my original lyric, which is the 2004 version. They didn't like it because it was written Ivrit Kala. That's called easy Hebrew. Which is, of course, how I write, because you can't really write in advanced Hebrew unless you know the language well enough. And in English, obviously, is my first language, and Hebrew my second, even though I learned them both at the same time. Go figure, right? Anyway, so Kobe O's, we went to Kobe O's, and he rewrote the lyric with me, much, much more complicated, and he also arranged the band and made the arrangement for this new song. And then we had to get 7 singers from each denomination, Sfaradi and Ashkenazi and, very religious and not so religious and not religious, all the spectrums. And then we got a choir at the end, a mixed choir, men and women. That got me a little bit of flack because some people don't like having women in a song, but there was nothing wrong with it at all, halachically. And that's what we did. That's how the song came about. How did we pick these people? Some people said no to us, but others said yes. And these are the 14 that said yes. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the show. Remember, this is a shlakathon. Next time we're on, we're going to do a 45-minute show on Sunday from 12 noon New York time to 12:45. We will see you then. But in the meantime, let's see if we can close with something. Ready? Yom Shabbaton in l'shkoach, zichro kareach hanichoach. Yona matzavo manoach, sham yanuch yigie koach, sham yanuch yigie koach. Hayom nichbad le'nei emunim, zehirim l'shamro, avodu vanim, chakuk, b'shnei luchot avanim, me'rovonim v'yametz koach. Yona matzavo manoach, v'sham yanuch yigie koach. Yona matzavo manoach, sham yanuch yigie koach, sham yanuch yigie koach. Want to shout out to Uri Butler. Uri, how you doing, Uri? Vau kulam b'ivrit yachad, na'aseh v'nishma amru ke'echad, u'farchu v'yanu Hashem echad, baruch hanoten layav koach. And all of you in Montreal, with this Montreal Canadiens night, Yona matzavo manoach, sham yanuchu yeh koach, sham yanuchu yeh koach. Ha'am asher nakatz on ta'a, yizkol lefakto berit u'shua, leval yavor bam mikre ra'a, kasher nishbata al mei Noach, Yona matzavo manoach, v'sham yanuchu yeh koach. Ay, matzavo manoach, sham yanuchu yeh koach, sham yanuchu yeh koach. Yeah. Susan from Silver Spring, say hello to you. And everybody else out there, keep on schlocking, everybody. Remember, Lenny Solomon Live is coming to you again on Sunday, 12 noon New York time, 7 p.m. Israel time this Sunday. And then the show after that will be my birthday show, Tuesday night, January 9th. Those are the next two shows. All right, everybody. Hope things are good. Have a great Shabbat. Keep on schlocking. Lenny Solomon Live, show 295 is in the bag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And a good Shabbos to Sam from Chicago as well. I see you, Sam.